programs, boosting female enrollment and industrial-driven training. This and more in the NILE News Bulletin. It's the 25th of October 2024. You're most welcome to the NILE only on West Nile Television. Let's dive straight into the stories that have made headlines tonight. West Nile Rural Electrification Company Limited organized a forum in Arua City with the different stakeholders, such as the staff of WENRECO, Arua City and other district local government authorities, district resident city commissioners and district commissioners of different districts and city security officials and customers of WENRECO, among others, to analyze the state of electricity supply in the West Nile region after the region was connected to the national grid. Oracle Benson Pastore reports.
On Friday, 25th of October 2025, West Nile Rural Electrification Company organized a forum in Arua City with different stakeholders such as staffs of WENRECO, Arua City and other district local authorities, resident district commissioners of different districts, security officers, and customers of WENRECO, among others, analyzing the state of electricity supply in West Nile region after the region has been connected to national grid. In the process, various stakeholders have shared their concerns about the past, present and the future state of electricity in the region, more so the general electricity industry in the region. Ayoti Lilian, Public Relations Officer WENRECO, says their purpose for organizing the forum is to update the communities on the performance of electricity in the region.
Today specifically, we are giving an update on the state of electricity in West Nile, the past and the present. We all know recently we got connected to the national grid, and we've been addressing a number of issues related to that. Some of the issues that were raised were about community engagement. Currently we are doing community engagement, engaging the community to get the concerns from the consumers themselves so that we also get to improve our services. And for the leaders, we believe it is good to stay informed because some of them also go into the community. They come here to get this information so that they're able to rally it to the community.
Jimmy Auzwangubo, our business community chairman, laments by saying, now that we have the power, therefore we need to utilize it for production.
How do we come together, empower ourselves to put up pocket industries, to build up light industries in order to absorb this power so that there's value for money for the investment done in bringing the national grid to us. It's a challenge to all of us in this area.
Samuel Mbimbaza Hasaka, resident district commissioner Obongi, says it's so unfortunate that Obongi remains the only district in West Nile region without electricity, therefore appeals to the stakeholders over the issue.
It is very unfortunate that in the year 2024, Obongi district remains the only district in West Nile without electricity. And we really need to wake up as a region. And as we talk, West Nile has excess power, but Obongi has negative power. There is not even one pole that has come there. I am happy that WENRECO is saying for them, it's like they're saying enough is enough. It is not their mandate to extend power to Obongi. But I'm so happy that the manager of WENRECO has announced that for them they have commissioned a team that has gone down to the ground in Obongi to check, to evaluate, to find out what we need.
Trinity Caesar, President of the City Development Forum, says he's hopeful that Obongi shall get connected to electricity and appreciates WENRECO for their effort in corporate social responsibilities.
We believe they will complete infrastructure for Obongi and some of the areas that require the necessary infrastructure to move electricity across West Nile. So today is a very important engagement. We appreciate the effort. There have been questions of how much is WENRECO doing in terms of corporate social responsibility. I want to say that it is not a must that a company should do this much or that in terms of their corporate social responsibility. But we have seen them have a very good gesture. They are moving into schools. They are supporting education, especially promoting PLE in the region. As the City Development Forum, we have had their support. They have been able to support some of our activities by financing them. And many others. They have been supporting athletics, and I think we must appreciate.
ever since West Nile got connected to national grid in August 2024. Wenereko is continuously improving on technology and the distribution network to have business continuity and improved service delivery to customers. Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile Television Nilecast News.
Residents in Zombo district have been urged to desist from keeping petrol in their houses, which puts their lives at risk. This follows a recent incident where 3 people, including a baby, are nursing serious burns after fumes from the petrol in the semi-permanent house ignited by a cooker in Paida sub-county, Zombo district. Take a look.
Residents in Zombo district have been urged to desist from keeping petrol in their houses, which puts their lives at risk. This follows a recent incident where 3 people, including a baby, are nursing serious burns on their whole bodies after fumes from petrol they were storing in their semi-permanent house was ignited by a cooker in Otheko Parish, Paida sub-county, Zombo district. The victims, that includes a couple and their baby, are all admitted in critical condition at Nebi General Hospital. One of the victims has been identified as Alan Oyiroth, a prominent gospel artist in Zombo district. On his sickbed narrated how the incident happened.
I went to add some fuel because I used to get petrol from Congo, and then just I get it in large quantity, and then I just keep on adding from there. When I went to add more fuel, Madam was cooking using charcoal stove, but from a far place. So all of a sudden, we don't know how that thing got far. Just we got ourselves now in fire, and we were all in the house, the whole family.
Alan notes that his properties worth millions of shillings were lost in the incident.
Here, just simply to have some fun with people, not to overthink. But what I can tell you, people, all the property got burnt. Nothing that was rescued from the house. So that's the only thing put us in prayers, because we lost everything. Just nothing completely, including the ID, ATM cards, even my phone.
Betty Wangoich, another victim, said they were first rushed to Otheko Center 3, but later they were referred to Nebi General Hospital for further management. Meanwhile, Honorable William Oketwengu, Paida sub-county chairperson, appealed to community members to desist from smuggled petrol as it imposes a risk to their families.
Indeed, the incident happened last week whereby a family got burned with the petrol. The victim is called Oyiroth Alan, plus the family, a wife and a child.
He adds that the victims are steadily recovering and improving at Nebi General Hospital.
All appeal to the community that they should not keep petrol in the house because it is dangerous. It poses community to the risk. Let me take in case if the houses were just close, several houses will have been got burnt and many people will have got injured.
Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
More in our stories this evening. During the release of the Uganda Business and Technical Examination Board results, the Ministry of Education and Sports has highlighted the ongoing reforms that aim to position the technical, vocational and education and training as a critical engine of the workforce development. Take a look.
Government continues to make strides in enhancing technical vocational education and training, TVET focusing on practical skills, development, industry, relevance and inclusivity. This program was highlighted during the release of the Uganda Business and Technical Examinations Board UBTEB results, where the Ministry of Education and Sports highlighted ongoing reforms that aim to position TVET as a critical engine of workforce development. The rise in female enrollment, particularly in fields traditionally dominated by men such as mechanical engineering and road construction, is one of the achievements the Ministry of Education is proud of. The scholarship program targeting women and learners with special needs has been instrumental in increasing female participation. In the latest UBTEB results, the completion rate for females was reported at 84%, suppressing the overall completion rate of 82%. The decentralized admission system, which enables students to enroll in TVET institutions close to their homes, has further facilitated this growth. The females' performance outcompeted males in National Diploma in Fashion and Garment Design, National Diploma in Mechanical Engineering, National Diploma in Architecture, and in all business diploma programs. Minister of Education and Sports Janet Museveni applauded the resilience of Uganda's TVET system, particularly in overcoming challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. The minister noted that this resilience is key to ensuring graduates are well prepared for real-world challenges. Beyond enrollment, the government is prioritizing hands-on skills, which the minister emphasized as essential for improving graduates' employability. Industrial placements are being promoted as a core component of training. She added that infrastructure improvements are also underway, with 15 vocational training institutes currently benefiting from new workshops, lecture rooms, and industrial facilities for trainees. The government has further enhanced salaries for TVET trainers to match those of science teachers, aiming to attract skilled professionals to support high quality. Despite these advances, accessibility remains a challenge, as only 146 public TVET institutions operate nationwide. To address this, the government is implementing a phased approach to fully equip existing institutions and expand their reach. The release of the UBTEB results underscores this commitment, pointing to a promising future for Uganda's vocational training. Mercy Daru, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Weekend is officially back with so many games on the card. Officially, the biggest story I need to give you today is all about the bounce back of West Nile Regional League, which commenced today. Tomorrow games shall also be there on card, and the first game in fact, the first round shall be climaxing on Sunday with so many games on the card, both in Nyagaki zone and also in Nile zone. On Monday, I promise I'll be able to compile everything that has transpired in day one of West Nile Regional League. I will be able to give you, and also Bet Power FIFA Big League is also bouncing back with tomorrow so many games, and also on Sunday. In fact, tomorrow there is one game on the card. It will be the game between Ontoparaka Football Club and Tukaseze, whereby Ontoparaka is taking a trip away to Tukaseze, one of the newly promoted sides. Not only that game to be played over the weekend, also on Sunday there shall be so many games on the card, with Boma set to lock horns with Karo Karunzi. Meanwhile, for Busoga, they are testing the hostility of Chinda Boys. For Gaddafi, they will have to say hi to Darcy Calvary. Meanwhile, for Paida Black Angels, that is still looking for their first win of the season, they will be taking a trip away to their brothers in terms of Darcy earning promotions to the Bet Power FIFA Big League. Both sides, they are all new into Bet Power FIFA Big League. Maida, they shall be staying at home as they take on Paida Black Angels. Meanwhile, for Kataka, they are taking a trip away to Blacks Power. These are the games set to be played on Sunday, 27th of this particular month. But tomorrow, as I had said earlier, one game only on card between Tukaseze and the team of Ondo Paraka. Why don't we win that and then cross over to, that is Star Times Uganda Premier League? Currently one game on the card, few minutes already played in the game between Vipers and the team of Police. This game is actually taking place at St. Mary's Titende, the stadium for the team of Vipers. And then come tomorrow, there are around two games to be played, with Mbale Heroes set to lock horns with the Kasasiro Boys KCA. Meanwhile, for Wakiso Giants, they'll be taking a trip away to NEC FC. Let's now jet to Europe, and we start with the English Premier League, because European night is done for this week. The focus now turns to the domestic leagues across the world, but this time in Europe, with the games set to bounce back tomorrow. And not all kick off tomorrow, but all the games rather, they are set to kickstart at 5 p.m. East African time. Aston Villa, they will have to look for a way of how they can continue with their brilliant start to the season as they host Bournemouth. Meanwhile, for Ipswich Town, they are taking a trip away to Brentford. Brighton and Hove Albion is having a clash with Wolves. Meanwhile, for Southampton, they will be taking a trip away to Etihad Stadium as the Citizens host them. For Everton, they are having a date with Fulham. Then on Sunday, the biggest clash is going to be between Arsenal and Liverpool, and this game will be at the Emirates Stadium, and the kickoff time is 6:30 East African time. But before that, their game set to be played at 4 p.m. with Chelsea set to lock horns with Newcastle. Meanwhile, Spurs, they are traveling away to Selhurst Park to take on Crystal Palace. For West Ham United, they are set to host Manchester United. Both sides, they are all off form. We are waiting to see which side, of course, will be in position to work up against which one. As I had said earlier on, listen this one carefully. The game between Arsenal and Liverpool is going to be at 6:30 p.m. East African time. Not only games to be played in English Premier League, because there are some people who do follow Spanish Primera Division. Others are fans of Italian Serie A, others are fans of German Bundesliga. But I need to also give you some of the selected big fixtures set to be played in some of the big European leagues. With El Clasico in Africa is said to be the league for Congolese, because there are so many Congolese who do follow Barcelona and others do follow Real Madrid so much. That means Congolese, tomorrow at 10 p.m. East African time, the biggest game in the world, people have termed it like that, with Real Madrid set to host Barcelona at Santiago Bernabeu. Both sides over the weekdays in UEFA Champions League, they had interesting wins, with Barcelona running riot over the team of Bayern Munich 5-1, 5-2. Meanwhile, for the team of Real Madrid, they had to come from a goal down to see that the crusher side Dortmund by 5-2 there. Let's wait and see tomorrow which side